Insanely jealous, yeah.
Thanks, Janice. 250,000 taxpayer dollars. That's how much New Jersey is giving to law students who represent illegal immigrants facing deportation.
Our next guest is a Rutgers University student, which is one of the schools receiving funding under that grant. Also, campus reform correspondent Peter Cordi, and he joins us live with his reaction. Peter, thanks for coming on this morning. You know, this is interesting. I mean, giving all this money away, what is your initial reaction to a program and a plan like this?
Well, as campus reform reported, they were one of the first people to report it. A lot of the students who will be participating in this program will be receiving credit in exchange for their services of defending and providing free legal advice to illegal immigrants who are facing deportation, which for many people, including myself, I believe that it's a misuse of taxpayer-funded money.
$250,000.
$250,000. It's actually part of a $2.1 million effort statewide. Just $250,000 in this alone.
Right.
The younger generation, you know, shapes our future. So what lessons do you think this teaches, or what does this teach? Maybe not lessons, but what does this teach kids who are going to go forward after college and take this in their life with them?
Well, as you guys were talking about the whole Lori Loughlin situation before, it kind of teaches you that some people get ahead without it being quite fair. And that's one of the things that really bothers so many conservatives like myself, that people often are skipping lines, and people who came here legally, like, for example, my grandfather, who came here in the 60s, and he came here with absolutely nothing, worked his butt off for 40 years as a printer. And I'm really proud of him and everyone else like him who did it the right way.
Yeah. And you also look at the long line of people from places in the world that don't have this nice southern border that they can walk across, that are waiting years and years and years to legally get into this country. They're being cut in line. Democrats would argue that, okay, if you're a poor, helpless criminal and you get arrested, you get an attorney. But in immigration court, an illegal immigrant does not. And they would say that's why something like this plan is a good idea. Is that a fair argument?
I would say it's definitely a fair argument. In preparing for this, I actually considered both sides of the argument. I just don't see how non-citizens are entitled to taxpayer funds like this, and I just don't see the legal precedent for it, as well as the moral precedent for it as well, the ethical precedent.
We have a statement from Rutgers Law School to Fox News, and this says, quote, this pilot program ensures that New Jersey residents, many of whom have valid claims for relief, are not needlessly separated from their families without their day in court. We are proud of our part in this pilot program. One final word, a couple seconds before we go. What's your message to your school? My message to my school is, even though this may be pretty controversial, I'm very proud of my school. Rutgers University, even the law school, conservatives like myself, we may not agree with, say, someone like Elizabeth Warren, but she's actually an alumni of Rutgers Law School, and I'm very proud of that.
Yeah,
so
it's a good school. All right.
Thank you very
Peter,
much.
so
Appreciate you joining us.
And we did reach out to Seton Hall for a statement. We have not heard back from them. And Peter, again, thank you so much.